boy 10 Games always on time, baby. He always on time, ain't he? As soon as he said, I'm here. We can start now. Literally when we start, bruh. That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
That's like the second time in a row doing that. Everybody, hey, welcome to the Longhouse Gaming Podcast. This is our 89th episode. I'm the host, Black Viking. I'm with the co-host, BLAQQ SKELLINGTON and Supernova Gaming. We just a bunch of dreadheads in here. Nonchalant dreadheads. You feel me?
What up?
What's happening, y'all? As usual, man, we are here to discuss great games, the people who make them, people who make them happen, and to talk to y'all, man. Hang out with you guys. You feel me? Here he go. With the first super chat. First super chat comes in by Guzzling King David's Glizzy. Pause. I was slurping King David's candy cane when I saw Twitter going off about something Dollar Store Lex Luthor said about Xbox, man.
Dollar Store Lex Luthor is crazy.
Bro, y'all better leave Santiago alone. He gonna cut all y'all's access off Windows devices, bro. It's the power of Windows and AI compute. We'll talk about that later, man. Let's see who's all in here, man. Understanding, what's poppin', G? It's Timmy V2. What's up, man? Weapon X, Stilo Facts, of course, 10 Games. Guzzling King David's Glizzy. First of all, thanks for that $5 super chat. Verged, Based, Brizzles up in the building. Stanley Francois. BT Maverick 707. OCT X Trucker. Sherman Jacobs. Spidey Ring. Ah, man. Punty 050 and Zach Riley up in the building. Yo, welcome, y'all.
Yo.
Stu Jersey was popping, Stu Jersey. Nice of y'all to be here. So I got some announcements to make a little bit. Since our campaign has ended for the drive for the Boys and Girls Club, right? Y'all helped us. Listen, when we put 6K up, that was reaching for the stars. And y'all got us there. Not exactly there, but it was 5,200, and that's great, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, really close.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
We can almost kiss that thing. You feel me? It's great. So now, so that y'all know what the money goes towards, man, it's helping the stream be successful. Also helps with us getting to places like PAX East, PAX West, Game Awards, do some interviews with folks, bring more content for you guys, better equipment. As far as you hear this mic, you hear that? No good. Okay. So all that stuff helps us, keep everything afloat and make the stream much better for you guys, man. So thank you very much for all that. Because you listen, bro, this shit ain't cheap. I think we raised 5,200, but we spent probably about another 5,200 to keep this shit moving.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Especially like the tickets and Airbnbs and to go to PAX West and all that, bro. Like, which we're happy, like 100% happy and satisfied to do, man. But that shit is not cheap at all, bro. So we want to appreciate. We thank y'all for helping sustain us. You know what I'm saying? The gang. We're not getting rich off of it. That's for damn sure. So here we go, man. We'll start with playing and watching, bro. Yeah. I want to ask. Can I ask you that, Scale? Because you're into the Kai Cenat scene and streamers and all that. How come everybody's obsessed with Cooking with Kai?
Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly. I think the main thing is that it's making girlfriends mad. I think that's the main thing. Because then, like, I think I've heard Kaya say a couple times, "You better cook for your man before I invite him over," type of thing. And then if the guys bring up Kaya in front of their girl, they're like, tell them to shut the hell up, stuff like that. So I think that's like the biggest like kind of thing that's going with it. But I think she's just she cooks. Her meals are good. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing.
Her ass off, bro. I seen some of them meals. I seen some of them.
They look good.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get into what y'all been playing and watching, man. I'll start with you, Nova.
I've been playing, of course, Marvel Rivals, man. Finally made it up to Plat 3 earlier today. You know what I'm saying? The grind continues. Played a little bit of the Balatro, on the cool. I woke up in the middle of the night. It's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have me a couple runs in there. I'm sure that didn't help me get back to sleep, but I needed to hear that music though.
I know.
But last weekend, man, watched Moana, the first one, and then went and took my youngest to go see the second one. Both of them are incredible movies, bro.
We watched the second one too.
I need to see it.
It was so good. I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all, but if you like the first one, you're gonna like the second one more than likely. So, so that's cool. Fully caught up with Silo season 2 still, so
nice.
I'm right there on the cutting edge. It's good, man. It's
Silo
good.
is good.
Yeah. So that's technically all I've been watching and playing lately, man. Nothing else I could think of, man. What about you, Skill?
As far as watching, I'm also caught up on Silo season 2. Me and my girl are like strict on that. It's like every Friday she like, come on. I'm trying to see what happens. But I'm enjoying that. It's really good. I'm having a good time with that. I started this show called BLAQQ that comes on HBO. This show is funny. I'd never even heard of this, but it's a show about a sports book, a betting and a bookie, and like just his daily life of going and like collecting and stuff like that. But it's a comedy, so it's pretty good. I'm enjoying that. Went to go see Gladiator 2.
Oh yeah!
Shout out to fucking Denzel again.
He killed it.
And he per usual. How do you just know? Like, there's few actors that you're like, I don't care what it is. I'm going to go see it because he's in it. He was phenomenal. The movie itself was phenomenal for sure. But like, I'm sorry, he did his fucking thing again. Everybody did their thing, but him in particular, shit. He kills it, man. That's Macbeth right there. He built for that shit. Like he is. But that, and I started this show called Creature Commandos. I think it's like 3 episodes out. It's like DC. It's a DC show. Animated. It's like kind of like Suicide Squad, but it's like with different characters. Same kind of premise, pretty much, as a guy, and you can blow him up, type of thing. But this show is funny, and it's like I think the characters are all like not too famous characters. Like the Bride of Frankenstein is one of the characters, and then G.I. Robot, like some characters you probably never heard of or anything. So I'm actually enjoying that show. It's only like 3 episodes right now. It's kind of sad that there's only 3, but show is, if you like DC stuff, you'll probably like that. If you like gore in your fucking animated series, you'll like this shit. It's gory. I was like, holy shit. But that is good. As far as playing, boy, I've been hooked on that Marvel Rivals. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm playing this shit like it's over. Like Overwatch first came out. Like it's so crazy. I got up to Diamond 3. Thank the Lord, because that shit is we're getting those ranks up in that game is tough, man. They don't have a role queue, and I've heard that there isn't going to be a role queue for a while. So yeah, they said no. So I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm just have to get used to this. But luckily, when you get up to Diamond, you can ban player characters and stuff like that. So that's cool. But Marvel Rivals, kudos to y'all, bro. Y'all did it. Y'all did that shit. It's a phenomenal game. Indiana Jones, been playing that. God damn, this game is good. I just did not expect to be putting this much time. Like I said, it scratches that Skyrim itch for me, like pretty good. Like it does a great job. It's phenomenal. I'm right now, I'm like at the end of the game, but I'm going back to all the places and getting medicine and just doing stuff and making sure I don't beat it accidentally like I do most games. So playing that Mario and Luigi Brothership. Still playing that, running that through. If you like those type of games, this one's good. There's no issue. If you like these styles of Mario games, you'll get a kick out of this for sure. Last game, you know I love my soul shit. Playing that Dark Souls remastered on stream. Ah, man, I love the Souls games, man. But damn it, they're so tough, man. And these Dark Souls shit is different than Elden Ring, man. Like there's no bonfire, like consistent bonfires, or you have to go a long way. And I want to say that because this is why Elden Ring is such a good introduction to the Souls games. Because if you start with Dark Souls, dude, you may get turned off. But luckily, I've played them, so I'm into it. But Elden Ring just has a much more forgiving system, like being able to go around the world and fast travel and hella bonfires everywhere. Like, or I don't know, I forgot what they're called in Elden Ring, but same thing. But it's like, dog, Elden Ring is just a phenomenal ass game because they just improved on everything and it made it. The game is still difficult, but it made it to where new people could really play it. Like, they could actually play it. Dark Souls 1, this remaster, good luck, buddy. Like, I'm getting help from my chat and they're helping the fuck out of me. Like, I am getting good help from my chat. Like, that's why I say that to say the Dark Souls community is phenomenal, dude. They're all here to help. I love that. So that's what I've been playing and watching. What about you?
That's cool, man. We got some people at Voidlock said Path of Exile 2. Anyone? I can't right now, bro. It's just,
yeah, I don't got time yet.
Yeah, I can't. I heard like from so many people, like Gamsley was talking to me about it. He was like that's his game of the year this year.
Ooh,
or whatever, right? Like so many people are like super high on it, bro. Like, which is super dope. We got a couple people playing Indiana Jones. The game adaptation newscast says Indiana Jones game of the year.
Watch out for GTA.
Yeah, Understanding says Gears 3 and Undisputed. He's anybody want to catch these hands? Let it be known.
How is the Undisputed? Is it still? I heard that it has haymaker problems. Like you could spam.
I play it because I have it on Xbox. Like it's fine. Like
online.
I don't play. I don't play fighting games online. I just play career mode.
Well, that's what. I'm talking about like versus like online multiplayer because I have people you can spam haymakers.
Yeah. I saw a couple of videos of the Bronze Bomber just throwing overhand.
Bronze Bomber. Yes.
Overhand after overhand, bro.
Yep.
Nope. I'll play against AI.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah. We got Homeless Bird saying playing Persona 3 Reload.
Music's so good.
Yeah. Atticus PMP PoE 2. Weapon X Stalker 2 taking my time. I still need to get on Stalker 2, bro.
It's probably good to go now, but fuck, that game's hard.
Yeah. I'll probably still be waiting, just probably a tad bit. But for me, man, Indiana Jones, put a good amount of hours in that the last couple days. League of Legends. What else have I played some game that just came to Game Pass. It's like a card battler game.
I saw that.
I didn't get what it's called. I played a couple hours of it, man. It's actually pretty good, man. I was like, okay, this is going on the handheld. Yeah. I was like, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Dayre said, haymaker problems or not, these hands are rated E for everyone.
I love it.
There you go.
Oh my god. As far as watching, we watched Moana 2. Linus finished season 2 of that. That's just good, bro. Fuck. So
I don't think my girl's too interested. She said she would watch it, but I was like, man, I don't know. She's feeling that.
It reminds me a lot of the storyline, not so much, but the way it's paced reminds me of Homeland.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Female protagonists, dealing with like personal life issues type shit. Like it's dope. It's super good, and she is a boss, bro.
Is Zoe Saldana?
Yes.
She's a great actor.
Yes. We got a new subscriber, Michael Santiago. Appreciate that, fella. What have I been playing? Anything else? Just indie. League.
Did you already say Flight Sim? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Flight Sim. Yeah. Hey, so Xbox gave us a code, the premium deluxe edition of Flight Sim. It was like, go ahead and stream that thing, big boy. And I was like, all right. Let me go hang out with the homies, I guess. So stream that with I might start doing that more often, man. That shit was fun. And it's a cozy game too, so I ain't stressing over much,
Right.
Like,
I watched you land in the middle of a town, and then after that, you hopped in the police plane and flew for a little while, and you was like, if I could land in the middle of the city, man, I should be able to land on this runway.
Yeah.
Bro, so the city, so it was Tokyo. And I was letting everybody in the chat tell me where they wanted to go, and then we would go and explore, right? So what I told them what I like to do, as a landing challenge for myself, is act like the engine's completely cut off, right? And I turn the throttle down, turn the engine off, and I have to find a spot quickly to try to land or whatever. Bro,
you're just gliding?
Yeah, you can glide as long as you have your flap. There's a lot of stuff. As long as you have your flaps down. Once you get to a certain speed, because over 80 nautical miles, you shouldn't have your flaps down. It's cool, right? But I was killing them landings, bro. There was one landing I didn't do too good on, but they try to make me land into the Cleveland Brown Stadium, bro. Wasn't happening. I tried it twice. I feel like I can get it with enough practice, but that shit was tough, bro.
You'd have to circle in that shit.
Yeah,
somehow.
there's a way you'd have to do it. It's to slow down enough and land okay without hurting anything.
Yeah, there you go. There's your challenge.
Yeah. That was tough. I was like, y'all, I had to quit after 2 times. So I'll be here all day trying to do this shit. So, did I watch anything else? I don't think I did. Yeah, that's it, man. That is it. You've been reading which books? Homeless Bird. He's been reading more books lately. Okay, that's cool, man.
That's good.
That's dope.
Yeah. What kind of nonfiction, fiction? Let us know what kind of books you've been reading, man. I always like people who read books, So, yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the first topic, man. Even though it's been okay? Anytime these people speak, it sets the world on fire. Okay? Satya Nadella had a recent interview. I think it was with Bloomberg, I believe. It was during the annual shareholders meeting, right? And he took the stage answering questions regarding how he feels on the purchase of the Activision Blizzard now a year in. And this comes from Xbox Era. Shout out to them. And also, I think the person who first reported on it was Paul Tassi from Forbes, which is they're referencing. Now a year in, Satya talks through things referencing the recent Xbox marketing campaign, This Isn't Xbox. I'm sure everybody's been seeing that. You can see the below clip here, blah, 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 blah. We're not going to show that clip, but I'll just read the statement that he had. First topic, Xbox is dead. No Weapon X. If I think about it, this is what Satya said. If I think about it, we chose the secular growth category in entertainment, which we think is gaming, and said, let's double down on it. It's a passion for Microsoft. It's been a passion for Microsoft ever since. In fact, I think Flight Simulator launched before Windows or Office even. And so it's like one of the longest franchises in this company. And so we said, let's take that joy of gaming everywhere. And that's why we have these ads with Xbox now, where we have redefining what it means to be an Xbox fan. It's about being able to enjoy Xbox on all your devices. So our strategy with Activision content now is in full force. We feel fantastic about the progress we've made, and more importantly, I think long-term as a company, we can bring the best of AI innovation, cloud innovation, and console innovation PC innovation to build the best games that can be enjoyed by gamers everywhere. Oh, so with that, we had a lot of people online talking. Somerville, I think Clobro had some really good points from one of his comments, stating pretty much that if for the next console generation or whatever, if there's a box that can play Marvel's Blade and there's a box that can play Marvel's Blade and Marvel's Wolverine, the choice would probably be easy for consumers, right? But without y'all trying to, without me like interfering, I'd like to go to y'all to see what y'all think about the comments, and probably just like the last year, because this year's been crazy for Xbox, to be honest, when it comes to messaging. I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts on Satya, and if that kind of clears the air a little bit more about what their plans are in the future. And I'll start with you, Skell.
I mean, if this isn't making it clear, then I don't know what is. I think that regardless of how clear it said, that true diehard Xbox fans are not going to believe it. They don't want to believe it. You know what I mean? I just need to tell y'all y'all need to just start being fans of the games. I'm not gonna, like, this whole console war, this shit's over, bro. I'm sorry. It's donezo. Like, it's donezo, bro. Like, he's clearly saying he wants the shit to be everywhere. Well, everywhere includes PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? That everywhere includes everywhere. So, I mean, I guess he's trying to still rip the Band-Aid off and say that you just be a fan of Xbox, but everything's going to be everywhere. But I don't. Hey, Xbox, the days of Xbox is about to change. The fan base is about to change. Y'all should just start being fans of, at least me, I'm about to just be a fan of Game Pass. Because there's no really reason to be a die-hard Xbox fan. You can't argue that you have better things when all your things are everywhere else too. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple. And then y'all just gonna give PlayStation people ammo. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to just start to step away from that war, man. It's ending, if not already over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit is different now. But I mean, hey, it's a business at the end of the day, so they're gonna do what's best for them. But yeah, y'all should console wars are donezo. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of a little bit what I think on the start of it. Like,
no, I feel you. What about you, Nova? What was your initial take?
Man, he's just doubling down on what we all see out here. I think he's trying to, like Scale said, trying to rip the Band-Aid off and at least like stand on business and show people like, hey, this is where the direction that we're choosing to go. We know they haven't been selling too many of them Xboxes like that for real. Like, I think PlayStation obviously sold more consoles this go around, right?
Bro, wait until them Christmas or them holiday reports come out, bro. Wait until them fucking holiday reports come out about how many PlayStations versus Xboxes were sold. I think you'll get a clear-eyed picture.
Yeah, PlayStation gonna dominate that.
Well, I mean, listen, when I went out to go buy stuff for the Boys and Girls Club, I can either buy a bundle of PS5 bundle with Fortnite or NBA 2K for $379, or I can buy an Xbox Series X for $499.
Yeah,
bundle.
With no bundle.
Yeah.
Which one you think I'm taking?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's where I was going into as well, because it's like, if you think about it, man, like, they're still not dropping their prices, which kind of indicates that they're still really trying to make up the money from the consoles themselves. So it seems like them just like doing the consoles, they're taking too much of a hit for it.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to find other ways to market Xbox or show other people, hey, this is other ways that you can get into the Xbox ecosystem outside of just the consoles, right?
Yeah.
And And outside of the consoles, and on top of that, the games, right? The games going into more places. Like they're trying to recoup some of this money, man. They just threw around some billions. They need to. They're gone is the time to where these companies are just showing, that they're making money, and that's good for the investors. These days, you need to show continued growth in order to appease the investors in your company, and this is their way of trying to do it, man. We having layoffs. We having, remarketing what Xbox is as a whole. So definitely things are changing, man. Things are changing. The console wars, like you said, Skel, Dunzo.
Yeah.
We gonna have to. Yeah, it's kaput, man. We're gonna have to go back to just talking about video games, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, bro. Like I'm tired of the gotchas. I'm tired of
the console wars have been there's a space that's empty in the console wars, and now it's culture wars in gaming now.
Man, get out! I want to enjoy the damn games, man. That's it. Like I don't need all this extra gotcha moments. I don't need this. I just want to go back to enjoying the video games like I always have, instead of trying to figure out, oh man, these people are about to collapse and my plastic box is not. Like, bruh, nah. Yeah. Let me talk about the games. But that was my initial thing, man. What you think?
No, that's true. I would like to also ask you guys because I think people confuse the two. Like, of course, Xbox isn't fucking dying, right? Like, no. As a publisher, they are bigger than they've ever been. Right? They are going to continue to release games. They are going to continue to make that bread and put their games wherever they feel necessary to make up the development cost and plus profit from those games. So that's from a publishing side. Now, when it comes to, I guess, a platform holder position, I think that's where more people are worried, right? About, when I looked at the latest list for games coming out in 2025, right? And these are big titles or whatever. This is on GameSpot. So like PC has 45 games coming out next year. PlayStation 5 has 32 games coming out next year. And Xbox Series X and S have 27 games coming out next year. But whenever they talk about exclusion of games, right, 25 games are excluded from Xbox, 19 are excluded from PS5, and 9 games are excluded from PC. I say all that to say, like, as a console, right, they have a lot of initiatives that they're working with the PC app that they have. They have cloud gaming. They have Play Anywhere. Like, all those are good initiatives, I feel like. My concern, I guess, with this whole thing, I feel like it's done a bit backwards, especially when it comes to, like, this is an Xbox type of thing. Because 96% of the games that I own can't be played anywhere, right? So when you're talking about, like, this is an Xbox, like, we want Xbox gamers to play wherever, right? Like, are you talking about, like, your PlayStation publishing games, like Xbox Game Studios, Activision, Blizzard, and Bethesda, or are you talking about as your platform as a whole? You know what I mean? I don't care. I'm eating good. I'm on PC. I got all the systems. I game where the games are, right? But I'm concerned for the console only guys, right? That have invested so much within Xbox and waited. It's kind of like I can feel their pain because, like, the Xbox One generation was kind of dog shit, right? People were waiting on those games to come, waiting, and now they finally come, and then, now you putting them everywhere, right? It's like, what I do all that waiting for when I could have switched platforms a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
Now, I understand your point. You have Game Pass. Value, right? That's great. Unfortunately, value just ain't sexy to the masses, right? They want
Should be.
It should be, right? but in my opinion, like it's just not set. I try to preach to everybody, yo, you got to get Game Pass. You pay $125 every year, bruh. You get all these games day one, right? On your platform, and they're play anywhere. So if you have a PC, boom, you get them there too, right? Or if you just have a PC, you got them. It's the best. It's the best service in the fucking world, right? But yeah, man, for me, I feel like a lot of the cart was in front of the horse on a lot of this stuff, man. So I can see console only gamers being a little upset about it. But like as a whole, though, and I wish the same people who have the energy was like, hey, these games going everywhere is a good thing for gaming, which in turn should mean that people locking down content to their platform is a bad thing. Mm-hmm. And you should speak on that just as much as Xbox doing this as a good thing, right? Because it don't help nobody if Xbox is the only one doing it, right? Yeah. Because if PlayStation keeps on keeping content locked down, going to third-party developers and locking down more content, you can see Helldivers, Stellar Blade, Rise of Ronin, whole bunch other shit throughout the years, right? Locking down those titles, but there's no bad publicity on that end, then everything you're saying about games going everywhere is a good thing, is a wash to me. Sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So hopefully the people with the loud voices can start. But I understand too, like they got relationships with Sony and XYZ, and they don't want to burn those bridges because Sony is ruthless in that aspect. You're talking negative? Off the email list.
Hey, dirty game out here.
It is, man. I do see PlayStation getting more. It is crazy too, man. I mean, like PlayStation will get Indiana Jones next year. There's no more red lines, so like everything will probably be like a 3-month to a 1-year window for games coming from Xbox over to PlayStation. And in my opinion, like if my kid, like if I was going out to buy a box, right, unless like I was penny pinching, like the PlayStation would probably be one of the consoles that I buy. But that's just me as a newcomer, right? I don't like Sony's practices, I guess, with how greedy they get with some things. So like that's what drew me to Xbox in the first place, was their customer service, right? Like if I want a refund, I can get a refund for a game. They provide me with more ways to play the video games that I buy and stuff like that. So it's interesting, man. It is.
I just wish that Sony. I just wish it was kind of like. I wish the Band-Aid was completely ripped and all games are just starting to go everywhere though. Well, on both ends though. Like I wish PlayStation would send fucking Xbox some games, bro. That's what's killing me.
But
it's like
PlayStation 100% wants Xbox to die.
Yeah.
It's their direct competitors, but that would make sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean Xbox is their direct competitor. I mean PlayStation is Xbox's direct competitor, but they share a whole lot.
They share, that's what gets me.
Yeah,
but I don't think they're in the same because PlayStation, their consoles is still selling like a decent amount. You know what I mean? So Xbox on this generation and you know the Xbox One, we all know did terrible, right?
Yeah,
and this current series is solid. I think it's a solid. But also Game Pass Ultimate, you can still play your Xbox games on PC, so you don't necessarily have to go buy the console. So I'm pretty sure that takes a little bit of the share as well. So if PlayStation stop selling their consoles, I'm pretty sure they're going to be looking for other ways to make some of that money.
That's a good point, because Xbox is not selling their console. They need to make those funds up somewhere. So they're going to release some games at PlayStation and get some extra funds. PlayStation doesn't need to do that because they are selling the consoles, I guess. So That's a good point.
Yeah. But they also like they're feeling the pressure too, because some of the games are starting to come to PC too.
Yeah.
So, so I just think they don't have to jump into it as quickly as Xbox, but it may be a thing somewhere down the road if they see that Xbox is doing it successfully.
Yeah, I feel like from a shareholder's perspective for PlayStation, right? If my direct competitor is Xbox, they're already sharing their games to us, right? That's a plus.
Yeah.
We can recognize that sharing games to PC, like day and date, right? It will devalue the console, right? No matter who's doing it, right? So PlayStation has always had a strategy of we'll release it one year out, or more than likely longer, right? Doesn't because people have FOMO. They'll go get a PlayStation to play Ragnarok. They'll go get a PlayStation to play those big first party games, right? So I don't think in the near future that they will close that window by much. Maybe 6 months, right?
Yeah.
But they not day and date. Right?
Not day and date.
So when you have one system that shares everything to everywhere, right, and you have one system that's closed, gets all the games from the other platform plus yours and whatever you money had to have down, right? It's kind of an easy choice for consumers, and I'm really interested in the next generation of hardware, how Xbox markets their console to people that aren't, if they're trying to grow it, right? To people and to media heads, right? So it's like, okay, you don't get all the games here, but we do offer you this, right? A lot of people are banking on it being an open platform where you can have Steam on there, Xbox, Epic Game Store, and whatever, right? But if that doesn't fall through, then it's, in my opinion, it's kind of in trouble, right? Especially when Steam is about to come out with a Steam box.
Yeah.
Right? And then they'll be able to, other manufacturers will be able to have a Steam OS on their console, like PCs, right?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of concerning, you know what I mean? Like, yes, Game Pass is a great selling point, but at the same time, it's not. It's a great value. I wouldn't say it's a great selling point because value is not sexy to sell.
It's so weird.
Unless it's food. Right?
Oh yeah. When it's food, you gotta get
right. When it's food, it is, right? But when it comes to like material things, right? People look for the greatest buy that they can, and what's the premium experience, especially with a gaming a hobby like gaming. Like, people don't mind paying for their games. Right? People just pay for their games, right? Like, we get to eat off and play a bunch of games that we probably would have never purchased, right? Yeah. Which is a great value to us, but it's crazy. And only 20% of Game Pass users are on PC. So if that console share starts going down next generation, Game Pass might be in trouble too.
Yeah,
because it won't be sustainable with more and more people like leaving the platform or whatever. I'm saying, if I was y'all, right, depending on what this next hardware generation looks like for Xbox, because until they show me what they're doing, like concretely, they've changed strategies like every 2 or 3 months. It seems like they don't have there's too many silos. Like, when it comes to talking, right? One person just needs to talk about what the fuck Xbox is doing, and that's it, right? You can't have Phil coming out here. It's only going to be 4 games, and then changing on that, and Sarah Bond coming out. We're going to have a mobile store in June and not see shit until December, and talk about, like, there needs to be one person, with concrete messaging, okay? And Sin says PlayStation is following Xbox just about every step of the way when it comes to money moves. If you think PlayStation's not going PC day and date, just look at when PSN used to be free. Look now. So here's the thing, Sin. I get that point when it comes to PSN. Even when it came to DRM for the Xbox One, right? when it was DRM, people was shitting on Xbox. This is the problem with being aggressive first, right? Because you get all the shit for doing it. Even though everybody catches up, your reputation as you get there, then everybody else starts doing it. You already took all the hits. And
That's true.
You know what I mean? So when it comes to PSN, even when it comes to moving your games to PC, Xbox did it first, took a major hit by the public, and then PlayStation started doing it, and it was almost like, it was whatever for a couple of days. Like
I will give that to Xbox. They are first forward. Like they do that. I give them kudos for that. Yeah. It's rough, but kudos.
Sometimes to a fault. You know what I mean? Like, we're looking at the Excel spreadsheets, and this is what the data's showing, so we have to do this, right? But sometimes that hurts you, man. Like, whenever you have people like Amy Hood, Tim Stewart, and Satya looking at Xbox stuff, or the stuff for Xbox, they don't understand gaming culture, right? They think, like, the software is equivalent to software like Office and Teams. Like, yeah, you can put Office and Teams everywhere, like, for sure. But you still have a box to sell. Because like that box is the money maker when it comes to ecosystem, right? You get 30% off of everything that is sold on that box, right?
Yeah.
But so when that starts to dwindle down, then you'll be the biggest publisher in the world, and kudos to you for that. But I don't see anybody having Ubisoft or EA or Riot podcasts or channels. You know what I mean? Like large fan bases. Like just Blizzard is probably one of the only with BlizzCon. You have a big fan base with Blizzard. Or whatever. But even that
Riot to be there though. Riot to get there.
Riot
to get there.
Yeah.
They release one more game after 2XKO. They got it. I think they'll be able to do it.
Yeah,
they released,
and they hit on every game too.
Yeah. Oh, if they get an MMO, it's over. Yeah, they'll have their own. You could be a fan of Riot as a whole. Like, they could have cons and everything.
Yeah. So Rod says people tend to leave that out. The more content Xbox put in PlayStation ecosystem, the higher the chance of those people spending time on Xbox product, and the less money in PlayStation's pockets. I will disagree here, because no matter how much Xbox can put their game on PlayStation, but PlayStation's still getting 30% of whatever's sold on there for doing nothing. There was no dev cost. It was like no risk, right? Like
and then imagine the people who buy those games on PlayStation are going to consider them PlayStation games too. Like they're not going to correlate that to Xbox. They're just going to see it on the PlayStation store and think it's a PlayStation game. Like I got you. My fault.
Yeah, I feel like the writing's on the wall in terms of growth for Xbox. Like it's not something they want to do. It's something they have to do in order to grow. Especially after they bought ABK, all the bean counters at Microsoft started looking at the product and was like, all right, why is it that you're not selling this everywhere? And I'm sure they tried to explain it or whatever, and they was like, no, we need our money now.
Hey, after spending a bill like that, you do have people to answer to.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a lot to spend and not have anybody check on you. Yeah, I get it.
But yes, it's so weird though. Dave says, so Xbox is porting games to PlayStation for free? No?
30%?
Did I say that? No? I don't think I said that. They're not doing
it.
Well,
I mean, they'd still have to purchase them on PlayStation. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they can't do that. That's not good business practice. That don't make sense.
I think that they will, because like to what Rod was saying, I think that they would get a cut of, because some of something is better than some of nothing. So their Xbox is definitely going to be getting the kickback. Now, will PlayStation get 30%? Probably, but will some Xbox content be getting played more than it would be just in one location? Yes.
Yeah.
So.
That's true.
I think that's what they were trying to get at.
Their best bet on doing stuff like this is to make sure that the sequels to these games that they're putting over can somehow get Xbox exclusivity.
Yeah.
That would be a good bet, but I don't see that happen either, because I don't know anymore. I don't know about that exclusive shit, or at least I guess timed exclusive, because that's what we're leading towards more nowadays, right? Like everything's going to be timed.
Well, like,
so I mean,
sorry,
go ahead.
To Rod's point, I think what I was trying to demonstrate was even if you look at the top 10 games, regardless of what platform, they're not first party games, right? Mm-hmm. So they get 30%. Each platform holder gets 30%, and I think that's the standard of microtransactions or whatever. And PlayStation doesn't have any live service games. Like they put out the single player experience bangers out or whatever, and people buy those, and then they'll go back to their black hole games. And I don't think PlayStation cares if they're playing Minecraft in between that, or if they're playing Fortnite, or if they're playing XYZ. Now I can see if both parties, if PlayStation and Xbox both had very high a high level of live service games, but only Xbox does at the moment. You know what I mean? Yeah. Concord came and went. I think they have Marathon, but that's releasing on everything. Yeah. And then
I could say there ain't no PlayStation games I'm playing like that.
Yeah.
Multiplayer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Fair Games I think comes out, which I think is going PC and Xbox.
And that's where you'll catch me.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I don't think PlayStation cares where players spend their, as long as it's on their platform, they're getting 30% of whatever it is without taking the risk of development. Mm-hmm. It was like, all right, Chief, count.
How do you beat that? You ain't got to do shit. You know what I'm saying? You just take it, get some money. How do you can't beat that, bro. You really can't. So I don't blame them at all. It's business.
Yeah. So, I mean, even like if you look at Helldivers, I mean, PC saved that game.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Right?
Big time.
PC saved it.
For sure.
Gabe don't give a fuck if it's taken away from Counter-Strike or Dota, or Gabe getting his 30%.
Yes, he is.
So, yeah. Any of you guys got any other topics off that? I thank you all for the discourse in the chat, though. And keeping it lively. I feel that, bro. Yeah.
I want y'all to start investing in a PC.
Definitely.
$20 a month. Something. Just start now. This is for my people who are console warriors, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want y'all to get shit on. Because you're going to get some bad news one day. When that Halo goes, when that Gears goes, when Horizon definitely goes, Forza.
Yeah. So you got a lot of people that shout from the rooftops, well, you know, I get to play it on Game Pass and they have to pay $70 for it. Like, it's like, okay, like if that's your biggest win, I guess, for at the end of the day, we're here to play games, not talk about like how much somebody else paid for a game versus
I ain't in nobody's pockets either, so I don't care. Like, nah.
But yeah, you got anything else, Nova?
Yeah, I do actually, man, because it seems like Xbox is kind of, well, not kind of. They are making a pivot. It seems like the console is no longer the focal point of what an Xbox is, right? So I was reading that Nintendo article earlier today, too, and it got me to thinking, like, because they're supposed to drop maybe a handheld and another console, right?
Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that being said, man, Nintendo kind of condensed the two into one, right? Which made the pipeline very easy to develop on. Could you potentially see Xbox eventually going to that type of hybrid console slash mobile handheld? Because I feel like since that's kind of what they're doing currently, because they have that parity, try to get it to where the X and the S can play the same thing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to just be like, hey, we're just going to start releasing a handheld and just do all of the processing and all the heavy lifting, back at the data centers. You know what I mean? So do you guys think that since they're changing the messaging, that they will potentially just go into just solo handheld that you can dock?
That they would have to have an external dock that raises the level of graphical fidelity to 4K 60. If they can't do that, then I think it'll be a wash.
That's pretty much my concern too, is power. It's like that shit has to be a next gen console at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Handheld, whatever. If I don't see next gen gaming on that thing, that ain't gonna do it for me. Like, nah. But I like. Don't get me wrong. I think the Switch set a precedent for the future. Like they innovated. They made something that everybody was like, "This is special." Like they killed that. So I agree. I feel like it's. For me personally, I would love that. You know what I'm saying? Being able to take my games somewhere that are high fidelity, big like games, Xbox game, take my Game Pass with me. Like I said, I'm in the market for a handheld too. So yeah, that speaks to me. It's just power is what would concern me. And then it's like, that's only one SKU. So there is no like handheld and console. So this thing has to be strong as shit, which also concerns me about price. It's going to be costly. It would have to be very costly. They could probably keep costs down by making the handheld a little worse without getting an upgraded like fidelity through the dock, and then still have a console. But like we said before, they ain't been doing so hot on the console sales. So it's like, do y'all want another SKU too? It's like,
yeah,
I don't know. And you're already going through the parity shit with the S and X. Like, I don't know. I still think the S is a great console, by the way, for what it is. But like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. I think the handheld, it just has to be powerful, man. It has to be powerful. They say they have some next gen hardware. It's supposed to be what she say? Strongest hardware, some shit. Most powerful.
Not most powerful, is most innovative.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? We could just be pressing the power button differently on this next console.
Yeah, I don't like
that. Could be
anything. Yeah, it wasn't power. It was something like biggest technical leap. Is what she
technical
said.
leap. Well, I better see it. That's still that has to be special though. You know what I'm saying? Like technical leap. You're taking a leap in the tech. Okay. I just want to see.
Yeah, but that could mean anything. That's just word jargon.
It could, man.
Yep. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. So like on your point though of like it being like, so Nintendo is so different, right? Like Nintendo's games have never been like Gears or like very graphically sound, so they were always able to make a system that didn't need to be as powerful as a PlayStation or an Xbox or whatever. And like I feel like Xbox has to make a console for the living room, only because first of all, if Xbox gets into the space of a handheld, not only are they competing with Switch, but they're competing with Steam, Lenovo, ROG, X1. They're competing with a plethora of devices, right?
Yep.
And I guess PlayStation should be coming up with their own handheld too. I have no idea how that's.
I have no idea. Now with that Portal out, I don't know. I have no clue.
But they have to be able to tell consumers like, hey, Gears E-Day is running 4K 60 on this box from the jump, right? Like in your living room, right? Because handhelds are great, but I think a lot of people want to play in the living room on their big screen TV. I mean,
I would rather play Gears on a big screen. I'd rather play a lot of these games on a big screen. Like I said, handheld is specific to me because there's certain games that are handheld built. You know what I'm saying? Like they play better on a handheld. But like Gears, Forza, big shit, lot big environments. No, I need a bigger screen, or I need my monitor.
Sound, you know, I need
all that. I need cinematics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like yes.
Then that's where the docking station would come into play.
So is that really doable though? Like, can a dock really jump your shit like that?
If you have an eGPU, like on the dock, but it's going to be expensive as fuck.
So they would have to partner that though. Like the dock would have to include an eGPU.
They could make their own. They could sell the handheld separately from the dock, right? Yeah. But the dock is just going to cost probably as much as a handheld.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I mean, not as much as a handheld, but as much as a console.
It's going to be like $300-$400. I'm thinking if that's eGPU
or the dock. Or the dock could give it the ability to run at a higher power, right? So when you take it off and you go to handheld, it probably has a different profile to where it's running in like a less like
power
like
save mode.
power saving mode. You know what I'm saying? So you can play it on the go.
I see.
And when you pop it on the dock, it could give it more power.
Opens
so
it up. So they're gonna limit it back, and then we put on the dock. It gives you full power type.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Sure.
It could
Hopefully
be,
they got a workaround to let me drain my battery on the handheld. But
yeah.
I see that. I see that.
But it could be something like that, or like I know Viking. I think you mentioned that Flight Simulator was doing some cool, interesting stuff when it comes to the data that it's pushing over cloud, right?
Yeah.
So they can, and that's one of their Microsoft's other biggest money makers. There is the cloud. So they keep pouring more money into the cloud. We can probably see some, some cool and interesting stuff on a less powerful handheld if they're doing a lot of the computation and heavy lifting.
Maybe I don't. So it's one thing for it to be Flight Simulator because everything is like the stuff that's around you is great or whatever as far as what's coming in from the cloud, but there's still so much popping. Like,
and you have to have a good ass internet connection.
You have to have extremely good internet. And even then, sometimes it don't mesh very well or whatever.
Right.
It's just,
and that makes sense.
Yeah, but so like fast Twitch games and stuff like that, like I don't think it would work very well, like in its current form.
And that makes sense. But like down the line, you know what I mean, in some years, because things is picking up pretty quick.
Yeah,
so
you're right. Yeah,
I'm talking about around the time. Yeah, of like, because I don't think it'll be this next generation either. I think they're going to drop the console, you know what I mean, and probably a handheld with it. But I feel like after that, they're going to probably downsize down to just handheld.
They
you know what I mean, and that gives plenty of time to hone in on that technology.
Yeah.
Probably like 2030, 2035.
If you have the internet be that good, because I mean,
but that's if they even reach to that point. That's if they could, because with Xbox, it's a whole lot of ifs, right? Like it's if they can do the cross interface, like can do open platform with their console. It's if they can fix their PC app. It's if they can fix their cloud system. It's if and like banking on 2030, 2035, like I hope they can get to it. I hope the next iteration of console or whatever that they make can be a banger, right? If they come out in 2026 like a lot of rumors are saying, and get a head start on Sony, then I think that'll be the move, right?
Yeah, I still think that's the move. Yeah. If they can, man. I just feel, and also I feel like the cloud thing for the handheld may be imperative in order to keep like power, things like that. It'll probably be the way to be able to even play these games. Not I don't want to say natively, but like that'll probably be your best way of playing the thing just because of power and stuff. Like I could see that. And like Nova said, they are putting a lot into their cloud. So I mean, shit, if you get that shit to run like GeForce. And I heard GeForce is great.
GeForce is fucking amazing, bro.
Yeah, I heard it's great. If they can get it to that level.
Yeah. So I feel like that's pretty good. So if somebody's already doing it, it gives me even more of a good feeling about it happening, because that's the only way you can really try to give somebody on a Fire TV stick an Xbox experience, like for real, besides trying to stream it at low, graphic fidelity or low
input lag. Oh my god.
So, but yeah, so like 10 Games said, it's if with all consoles and tech, and I do agree, man. So if they can get those in alignment, man, I feel like they'll be good. If not, they're gonna probably struggle, But from what it seems like they're doing from the outside looking in, I don't know everything about Xbox. I just catch what I can catch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just seems like they're pouring more money into the cloud infrastructure and then trying to give you what they consider the Xbox experience in more ways.
Is the Xbox experience just Game Pass?
No, the Xbox experience is that whole app. When you get in there, you can see your friends popping in. You can talk to the people in your social. That's the Xbox experience. You know what I mean? You're playing the game. You're getting your achievements unlocked. Playing anywhere. That is the Xbox.
You're playing.
Play anywhere is critical.
Play anywhere for all games. Every single fucking game in that store needs to be play anywhere.
I agree.
Otherwise, it's just Game Pass with the Xbox overlay. Which is cool, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't play Madden I can't play FIFA. I can't play Fortnite. I can't play.
Right.
I can't even play Minecraft on the cloud. I can't play or on my Fire Stick anyway. I can't play NCAA. There's so many fucking games I can't play on
That's
there,
true.
right? So like, I mean, yeah, for a Game Pass owner or subscriber, it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But as a whole platform, it's lacking a lot, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
That's right. It does.
What?
Bro. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I did it with Indiana Jones for me.
Really?
Yeah, I linked my my Game Pass. I mean, not my Game Pass, but my gamer tag or whatever to Indiana Jones on Steam. And as soon as I did that, all my achievements went from Steam to Xbox.
Really? Oh
That's dope.
shit! I didn't know they were in cahoots like that.
Yeah.
Steam may be coming to Xbox. I don't think that's a good idea because I'm only going to be purchasing from Steam if that happens.
Yeah.
But I'm purchasing from Steam anyway. This isn't me. This is like other people I'm talking about. But hey, they may have something going on. I ain't gonna lie, man. I actually have faith that Xbox is gonna do the right thing. They're gonna figure it out. I don't think they're gonna die. I don't think anything bad is gonna happen.
They're too big to fail. Like as a publisher at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you get in Game Pass, like they gonna get my money every year. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what, because I love Game Pass. So they'll at least get that. But I think they got it, man. I'm not really worried. I know people don't want their games to go to PlayStation and stuff like that, but that's what your brand is doing, man. Like they're doing it already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and at the very least, man, they can always have Xbox on Microsoft PCs. You know what I mean? If they're not scared to change what an Xbox actually is, you know, at the very least,
Oof. Straight PCs.
it's gonna be PC. It's gonna be a PC app.
Yeah.
10. No, I get that. You still buying a game. It's a win either way. I'm not concerned about them being a publisher at all. They own ABK. They own all that shit, bro. I'm not concerned for them being a publisher at all. I'm still gonna play their games, right? Like them, like just like Ubisoft or EA. Like I'm gonna play their games, right? I think what we're talking about mostly is Xbox as a platform. Not as a publisher. Of course, they're going to fucking kill as a publisher.
As a publisher, they're good.
Oh, he said that was a reference to scale specifically. Okay, all right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even know did you say anything what did you say? They're going to get. Probably when you said they're going to get your money regardless.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Hey man, I spend money on games. Don't I'm an outlier in this. Like I never had a problem buying shit. I actually have a problem buying things. That's where I'm at. It's like that's why I love Game Pass so much because it's saving me so much money, dude.
And I can put that money elsewhere. It's not like I saved money. Actually, I just get more content.
I get more content. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
If I normally spend $500-$600 a year on games, I'm still doing that. Right.
Yep.
But I also have
getting
Game
more
Pass now.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I'm getting more.
Yep. And that's where I'll be spending the majority of my extra disposable income, bro. Video games. I just save it for video games.
Yeah, I have that pretty much budgeted out. When a game is coming out, that shit's budgeted out.
Yes, sir.
That's why I'm scared for February, bro. I might get.
I think I'm only copping like 2 of them.
We should get together, bro. Like that's what boggles my mind. Then we'll move on too. It's like I really want Game Pass to have family sharing, right? And a lot of people has been talking to me like saying, well, it's really hard for them to get all the third-party publishers in cahoots and to make sure that all their games are played anywhere. Gabe didn't have that issue because you can have 5 other people in your little family on Steam and share every
that shit is everything,
game.
Bro. It's so clutch, bro.
5.
Man, it's clutch.
A total of 6 people. All within the same family, share all their games.
If they made that shit, we can play them at the same time, bro. It's a fucking wrap. if they make it to where you can play them at the same time, it's a wrap. Like, that's the only concern right now is I don't want to take up the time that somebody else has. That's why I play early and late at night because I don't want to take up. If I'm playing a game that we all share, I just want to make sure I'm out the way.
Yep. I just be waiting. I'm like, I'll give it like a month and I'll pick it up after. You know what I'm saying? Because usually it slows down after that. But now we all have our own independent libraries, man. And when we linked up, we just all three of our libraries. Bro.
I was like, oh shit, shit, that.
Yes, sir. Days for days.
I'll be getting on Humble Bundle or whatever. I was like, hey, just cooked up 5 games. They in there now.
5 games, bro. That Steam is the one. They're the one.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, and we can't get fucking family sharing for Game Pass, bro. Like, I'm so hot at that because I would like for my kids to be a part of the thing so they can just get on. Now I have to sign in, go to their profile, and then they just can't have their own independent Game Pass, which sucks.
Yeah, I know there was a creative way to share back on the Xbox
back
One
in the
days.
day, and that shit was clutch too. And my dog, when I say my library was so valuable, I wouldn't because you can only share with one person. Yeah. I was like, I had to check people like, hold on, bro, how many games you got? I'm not just sharing with you. You ain't. I know. I gotta get something because my shit is worth value. Like I got games. Like you gotta show me that I'm getting something else too. And you're probably not. I probably have what you have. So it came down to like you had to pick the right person. So that was a good. I don't even know if that was legal. Not legal, but like I don't know how we figured all that out. But I don't think we were supposed to be doing that or something. It was crazy.
Goddamn, Kaiju said Xbox allowed me to go from 100 games on Steam to about 750 on Steam now. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, and shout out to Xbox. I mean, best value in gaming, which is Game Pass, right? Like,
no doubt.
Yeah, don't think I'm still not. I love Xbox 100%. Some people would take my slander and my concerns and criticism as being what they call a fake Xbox fan, and I despise that.
You can only have that criticism if you've been an Xbox fan for long enough. You know what I'm saying? We come from original Xbox, Halo 2 special edition Xbox, still one of the greatest special editions ever made. Like, I come from Big Duke controller Xbox, so y'all can't say shit to me. Like us, none of
ripping
us,
CDs onto the hard drive so you can play it in the games.
Playing custom music in the games, but I love that shit. Playing racing games, I think you could do it in Burnout, bro. Y'all don't try us over here. I'm just saying. I'm just saying,
bro. They be trying me, bro. Fake Xbox fan, pony bot. I was like, bro,
no idea.
Bro. You know, I did my PlayStation wrap up. You know how many hours I had?
Probably all Astrobot.
Most of it was, bro. It was 104 hours. You know how many? I haven't
even seen mine. Ooh, countless.
1,700. 16.99. Shut up.
They should have made that Final Fantasy better. You've been playing more. I said they should have made Final Fantasy better. You've been playing more.
You know what? Did you see the graphical updates for the PC version?
Nah, is it looking crazy?
Bro, I might hop on. It's crazy.
I'm waiting on it. Okay. All right, no, it's going. It should be better. Like to me, you got more powerful.
It should be a crime, the side by side comparison of how that. Bro, it was crazy. I was like, ain't no way, boy.
Yeah, I'm talking a lot of pop in it too,
bro. It's crazy, dog.
I can believe it though. So, you just have so much. That's why PC is just crazy, man. Because it all depends on what you put into it. Like you can have your shit running just like how it was on PS5 or better. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Paris says this is an Xbox. Got Black Viking playing Flight Sim on the.
The Coleco.
The Coleco.
That's classic.
That's classic as
Paris, calm down. My PC is still an Xbox, sir. Okay? And it's a Steam box as well. And an Epic box.
All the boxes.
And a Riot box.
It's the original PlayStation box soon.
Black Kaiju said, thanks for to you getting me Zal. I just completed it yesterday, and that shit was clutch. Bro, that game was fire. That game was so good, bro.
Shout out to Celine, man. That was really cool. Really good game.
He said, if y'all want, I can send Viking the link to where I got the digital edition of both Final Fantasy VII for about $70.
That's a
I
steal.
gotta wait on
both?
I gotta wait on PC.
I think that's what he's talking about. I think for
It's already out on PC.
no,
Rebirth.
Rebirth comes out next year. I think
Oh,
January.
okay. I played the first one, so
Yeah.
Yeah, beat it.
Cool. All right, man. Let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. Scale. You're on this one.
what's good, y'all? Y'all know I like my Souls games. Couldn't stay away from this news. Let's talk Elden Ring. All right, Elden Ring Nightreign can only be played solo or as a trio. Yes, this comes by way of Insider Gaming. Elden Ring's game director, Junya Ishizaki, has revealed that Elden Ring's Nightreign can only be played as a trio or solo. This news came from IGN, where Ishizaki revealed that the game is designed to be played as a 3-person team, but you can play solo if you wish. I was literally asking that. Thank you. Ishizaki flat out said that you cannot play Elden Ring Nightreign as a duo. Has to be trio or solo. Ishizaki said the game is designed to be played as a 3-person team, but you can play it solo as a solo player. IGN says, this is an interview, by the way. IGN says, oh, great, or in a pair. Ishizaki says, no, it's either 1 player or 3 player. Ishizaki later continued, the reason that we went with the 3-player focus was that we wanted to retain the sense of accomplishment you get from battling a boss together or from conquering a map together and the sense of enjoyment, but we wanted to recreate it in a fresh way, and we felt like focusing on a 3-player co-op experience would provide a brand new sense of accomplishment with it. Solid. It says Elden Ring Nightreign is scheduled to release sometime in 2025 with players being able to sign up and register to test the game starting January 10th. I will be on that. The network test is preliminary verification test in which selected players play a portion of the game prior to the full game launch. From Software and Bandai Namco said various technical variations or verifications of the online systems will be examined by conducting large-scale network load tests. This test description reads, players can sign up for the test here. Sorry, that's the link. That's about it on that. I will go to you, Nova. What do you think about this? Interested at all? Thoughts, concerns?
Yeah, I'm interested, man, because I'm always a fan of co-op games, but bro, we could have had duos in this thing. Stop playing with me.
Yeah.
Talk about we trying to get some achievements. You just want more people to play the damn game. Don't piss on my head and call it rain, bro. Come on, dog. But yeah, because you can have the same enjoyment. They can just, take the hit points of the monster and just multiply it by how many players is in the lobby, bro.
Yeah.
And then we can get it cracking.
I'm with you on that, but I'm also not, because I hate how games change bosses up and the only way they change them up is health. It's like, all right, you're only more difficult because you have more health. I'm hoping that this is like catered for 3 people somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to say this arbitrarily, but it's like 3 people standing on 3 switches. You know what I'm saying? Kind of on some Minish Cap or what was that? 4 Swords, Zelda 4 Swords. Kind of on some shit like that is what I'm hoping. But sorry, I cut you off.
No, it could be that. You know what I'm saying? They could do that, but they could also have, you know what I'm saying, where it sees as 2 people have 2 blocks on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'm excited to play an Elden Ring game with the bros, because I've only gotten a chance to see it. You know what I mean? Like the homies play it or some YouTuber play it. So it's gonna be fun not get my ass whooped by myself. You know?
I'm gonna say still getting your ass whooped.
Oh, you still get clapped, you know? And I know for you, Scale, you were like, man, because we saw it was 3 players. You was like, man, I hope it got the 1 player also. So I know that's a big one for you. Yeah. But I still feel like they could have did 2 people, man.
They could have did 2.
Because I don't know what could stop them.
I hope they give us a reason that it needs 3 or 1. Like, there has to be something. Like, the bosses must have 3 spots to hit. Some enemies, like, your enemies must get captured or something. Like, I don't know why. I've never heard of this. Like, 1 or 3? Like, I've never. It's odd.
Yeah. So maybe, like, because you did bring up a good point. Maybe there are specific game mechanics that only allow you to have 3. You need to have everybody doing it, or your whole party's gonna wipe or something on some like World of Warcraft type thing. Right. That'll be cool, man. So I don't understand the 2, but maybe they got it taken care of, because they release spectacular games. So
they probably did a lot of testing with 2 and found out if 1 goes down, then the other person can't revive. Right. So like maybe if it's 3 players, then 1 could distract and hit and aggro the
That's
boss.
a good
While the
point.
other person revives
That's a great
the
point.
other one. Yeah. So maybe in my instance, I mean, I feel like they probably did a lot of play testing with 2 and found out like 70% of people just died outright.
And you can't even res either. So that's like you're just dead. So that they may add a res thing too. That's a good
like a pod or something that you could pop real quick and it'll res your down teammates.
It'll probably be something that you can like, you know, just like Destiny with loot and stuff, you know, when you pop enemies across the map or whatever, then that'd be like a drop that you get to be able to revive an enemy. And then
that sky's the limit with them doing that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's my thought on it. When I saw 1 or 3, I was like, there has to be like a huge reason why it's not 3. I think people going in duos would have, and then that would ruin everything, right? People going in duos saying it's impossible to win because my teammate goes down, and then I get aggroed, and then it's a wash. Like I can't res my team because like look at the bosses. I've only played a little bit of Elden Ring, but them bosses come after you.
Hell
Hell yeah. And they got long range attacks, all kinds of stuff. I saw Skell, he was playing the other day on that junk was shooting lasers and stuff and magical arrows. I'm like, what's
yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah. But no, I think it's a good thing. I think with it being, they say it's not a live service. This shit's gonna be a live service.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they'll add like more live service in the sense to where there'll be like more DLC added to.
Okay. I thought you meant microtransactions. Hell no.
I think the definition of live service changes. You know what I mean? Like as far as like how much DLC is implemented. It's one base game and then there's a shit ton of DLC.
Okay.
Probably.
I see. Yeah. Rainbow Six.
Yeah,
but you know they're gonna have some swag on there too to differentiate between you and your, you know, emotes.
Oh yeah.
And
that's just
gear,
fun, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I think those could be just like boss raids. Like you got a lot of that stuff through bosses dropping loot that you got to hold on to. Because isn't every instance that you drop on you do another? Because it's a 3-day time cycle for each run, but each day is about 15 minutes or whatever, and then you get loot and stuff from the boss. So there's like one main boss you fight at the end of day 3 or whatever.
What game?
Elden Ring. The Nightreign.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I haven't seen that. I didn't know it had a system like that.
Yeah, so it's 3 days, and the circle gets smaller, just like Fortnite does or whatever.
Really?
Yep, the circle gets smaller. It's 15 minutes per day or whatever. And
it's an action survival, right? Technically.
Right.
Oh.
And it's 3 days, and at the end of day 3, you fight like a main boss or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know any of this shit.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So there may be some of the loot that you get are cosmetics, depending on how tough the boss was, emotes and all this other stuff. Maybe they keep it fresh that way. But like I think each time you drop, you're level 1.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So
that's crazy.
Yep. So it's kind of like a battle royale in a sense.
Yeah.
But it's PvE. And the circle is like acid rain or whatever. The circle closes it on you, and it's acid rain outside of that. So if you get caught outside of the circle, then you're dead. Yep.
Wow. Huh. Oh man, that just put a lot of thoughts in my head on what this could be like.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be cool, and that's probably another with that circle closing. That's probably. Imagine you're doing a duo, and one of your teammates get caught outside the circle, and then the game inside is already beefed up to where, you know, it's two of you, and you're fucked. You can't do shit.
Yeah, it's like somebody's game crashing on a fucking co-op. It's like, bro, I can't do it. It thinks it's 2 of us still. Like,
getting clapped.
Yeah,
I get it.
So I think you start in Lingrave, and it changed the map changes a little, like slightly every single time, and you go around Limgrave and you just destroy shit, explore. Yep. Get as many runes as you can and XYZ for each day.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a cool ass concept. It really is. Yeah.
Especially for a game that already came out. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the mechanics they're putting in the game or that were already there or something, but they're killing this shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all know I love this shit. But that sounds good to me. I wonder how it's gonna be if you could play with randoms or now that you're saying it like this, it seems like it's gonna have like matchmaking almost.
I think it would. I think it reminds me a lot of like Destiny, like night raids or raid bosses or whatever. To where it used to be where you had, I think raids, I think you still have to look for group. I'm not sure. I haven't played Destiny in a long time. Because they're so hard or whatever, to where like you actually need communication and stuff like that,
right? And
the right team balancing. But yeah, I'll be interested if there is matchmaking in it. So I'm not sure.
Because I mean, how else are solo people going to queue up? You know what I mean? If they wanted to play with them, because I had to concern myself. Play
solo.
There you go. That's what I was wondering. I was like, bro, like. Even like the homies, I can't think of anybody who's willing to commit Elden Ring time though. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is like 600 deaths. You know what I'm saying? This is like the people. If I have a homie I'm trying to run this with and he just can't take it, what am I gonna do? I can't play this shit.
But the beauty of it for this one is nobody has to dedicate that time because everything is 45 minutes. So
there you go. See, I didn't know that.
I can run 2 or 3 matches with you and be like, all right, and then you can go run 2 or 3 with somebody else, or
there you go. I mean? See, and because I didn't know that at the time either, so that makes more sense now. If that's how it's set up, I did not know that. Yeah. I can't wait to see this shit. Now they said there's gonna be Dark Souls monsters in there too. Like, I cannot fucking wait. Sorry, y'all. I love this shit.
Don't be sorry, bro. Geek out, my boy.
Got to. But yeah, that's it, man. I guess.
Did you already say how you felt about it, Skelly?
Oh man, hyped. Too hyped. Y'all know me. I love this shit. I can't wait. I'm gonna be on that test. And that January 10th, I'm gonna have an alarm set, baby, signing up.
I know you're gonna be there.
Oh yeah, got to be. Yeah, I think it's gonna be great, man. I love Elden Ring. I love what they do. I'm surprised by every fucking From Software game I play. I get surprised every time by something, so I can't fucking wait. And then you get to fly around with the dragon thing. That's a different traversal. Cool. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I can't wait to see the bosses. I can't wait to see the new weapons. Like, I just can't wait. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I can't believe this shit's still going on. Honestly,
Ring,
yeah.
I wonder how much not charge for it. I think like probably around the same as
40.
Erdtree. Yeah, I think they probably charge 40.
Yeah, I don't want to pay 60 for no DLC, bro. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's a multiplayer game. I feel like multiplayer games shouldn't cost 60. Like if it's strictly, well, I guess it's solo too, but like it's multiplayer game, bro. Like you have a Fortnite mode. You know, it's circles closing. You know,
I hate that. At the same time, but I'll take it for Elden Ring. It's like, how did this turn to a goddamn BR? Like, what? Yeah. But
it sounds like, to me, like, it sounds like 33 Immortals, man. You know what I mean? You drop in level 1, you ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
And then, boom, the circle's closing, and you got to do the boss fight.
Yep. That's exactly it. That's true. Right. Cool. Everybody got their bars off?
Yep.
All right, let's pay some bills real quick. This stream is sponsored by... No, just kidding. Go ahead, Nova. Show you.
Hey, soon. You never know, bro.
Never know.
Put it, speak it into existence. Yeah, we don't have a sponsor today. If y'all would like to sponsor us, hit us up, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe we can do some things. But we're going to move right on to the Nintendo Battles development costs. Nintendo's Shigeru Miyamoto has stated that the companies believe that unique creativity is more important than development costs. Discussing the rising costs of game development in a recent investor Q&A, Miyamoto admitted the company's development expenses have increased each year. Since our scale of development has grown, a corresponding increase in cost is, in some respects, inevitable, he said. However, creative and intriguing ideas are most important, a view shared by other members of the Nintendo board. And then they go into saying, we continue refining our products until we are confident that we have created something that our consumers will be satisfied with, said Miyamoto. With that in mind, what is important is to find ideas that are worth honing. And this has not changed since the era of Nintendo Entertainment System. Then goes on to quote, everyone has different interests, so we cannot make sweeping statements about what ideas are worth pursuing. However, one thing we are sure about is that it should be something which has not existed in the past. The more you polish something that has never existed before, the more value it brings, right? So I'm gonna ask you first, Scale, because this is a little bit different than what it seems like the rest of the market is doing today with the remakes, remasters, so on and so forth, you know? Is this the reason that Nintendo is in a lane on their own because they're willing to do stuff that's different? Just developing games at a low cost. Do you think this is why they're in their own lane?
That and they're just innovative. They always will. They're gonna always do what they want to do, and it always comes out as something great. I'm not gonna lie, and that just goes straight from Super Nintendo, Switch, 3DS, GameCube, Wii U. They're all unique as fuck. Just look at you. If you go to PlayStation, go to Xbox, and look at Nintendo, and just look at the controllers. Like if you see the controllers that each one used throughout the years, Nintendo looks like innovation. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks like it. Like so, I think this is why they've been in their own lane and they've been successful. They spend less money to make games, and the games don't go on fucking sale. This Mario Kart is still $60, nigga. I looked it up before we started the show. It's still $60. It's crazy, bro. So yes, low cost, and you keep the price the same. And not only that, Nintendo, shut the fuck up. Y'all got money. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. I don't care about what it cost y'all to develop some shit. Y'all got money. For sure. Money. Like, no doubt. Y'all got Pokemon, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Y'all got the most merchandise out of any company. Like, stop playing with me about y'all cost. Not hearing that shit. You need to drop Switch 2. But to your question, yes, I think that is why they're able to stay in their own lane and do what they want to do, because their costs are low and their prices stay the fucking same. When did the Mario Kart 8 drop, bro? I'm about to look it up.
2010.
That dropped
2010?
eons ago, bro.
I think
2010?
Did it
look
drop?
it up. Look it up.
I'm gonna look it up. Let me see. Mario Kart 8 release. Let's see. May 29th, 2014.
14. All right, 10 years ago.
That's still
10
10
years. Same
It's still-
price. I ain't never heard that with anything except it usually the price goes up on most. It's a collector's item, but like, yeah, I say all to say, yeah, they're good. Yes, that is why they're able to stay in their own lane, and their IPs. They're one of the companies that their IPs truly carry them. You know what I'm saying? Like when a Mario comes out, playing it. Donkey Kong comes out, playing it. Metroid, playing it. Zelda, playing it. They got it on lock. And not only that, they have multiple games with these IPs. So, and not only that, they're never on sale. None of their IP games are. So, Nintendo, I don't ever want to hear about nothing with money with y'all. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to hear about y'all and money. I've had 3 Switches in my lifetime. 3 and a Switch Lite. Stop. Yeah. I say
They getting paid.
to answer your question, yes.
All right. Well, appreciate that, man, because I'm right there with you, man. I think they're making money hand over fist over there.
Oh yeah.
So what say you, Viking? Do you think this is why they're in their own lane, because they're still willing to do some innovation and try to keep
that innovation almost killed them with the Wii U, but they were able.
I bought that too.
Yeah, they were able to rise from the ashes, though.
The Wii U was for it walked so the Switch could run, though. That's what that was for.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's facts.
But I don't know if it's innovation or if it's just class. I mean, our mamas know who Mario is, You know what I mean? Like when it comes to like Nintendo Switch, there's only like 10%, 10 to 12% of Nintendo Switch users, that's their primary platform, right? Like primary as in they don't own another system, right? When everybody else they own either a PlayStation and a Switch, an Xbox. I mean, it's everybody's secondary.
It's that side pistol.
It's that side pistol, right? And it's
Mm-hmm.
also what parents buy their kids, right?
Yeah.
Because of the Mario Karts, the Smash Brothers, the Super Mario, the Princess Peaches, the Zelda, right? They know those IPs. They know they're kid friendly, and a Mario Party, right? It's a family thing or whatever, right? Like so, like families buy those in droves, right?
Yep.
And then us as consumers, right? Like I have one, and my kids have one, right? And I know a lot of other parents that are like that too, that are gamers, right? They'll buy their kid a Switch or whatever when they're 6 or 7 or whatever, and they'll just play Mario games and stuff like that. Plus, they're very cheap to make, right? The games that they produce, they have classic IPs, like I just mentioned. Even though they haven't came out with Metroid in a long time, it's coming though. So yeah, it's partly innovation, especially with. I mean, they were in the mobile scene with the Game Boys and stuff before. They just made it their top priority now. Oh yeah, Pokemon. Jesus Christ, Pokemon by itself. You know, what
Pokemon
I mean?
by itself. Yes.
Yeah. They come out with like 10 new fucking Mario Luigi games every fucking 2 years, right? So like classic IPs. So like when it comes to like them saying that they want to start making new stuff, I mean, okay. I mean, you could try.
I don't think they make a new. I think they just made new with their old IPs.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like new games with their classic IPs, because like yeah, I mean, you run the risk of something like super failing.
Yeah, I think their last like go at it was Arms was what one of theirs. That game was tight though, but it didn't
boxing game.
Yeah, it was cool. It didn't make way. I think Splatoon is their biggest, newest, most successful one.
Is that
like, not
that by Nintendo though, Splatoon, or is that like a?
That's a good point, but it's only available there, so I figured they.
I mean, so
that's a good point.
Emblem,
I don't know.
But Fire Emblem's not owned by Nintendo.
That's a good point. That's a good point. It feels like they make that shit like Splatoon.
No,
Splatoon,
Splatoon is developed by Nintendo. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yep,
cool.
It is. Yep.
And it has a pretty good competitive scene too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that should be sweaty.
I think a lot of Nintendo's grace comes from its classic ass IPs, right? And then they hone and polish something down. Like what's name said, Weapon X says Switch the next Switch will sell you the same Mario Kart and say it's new by the 4 characters. And they might.
They have maps. I ain't gonna lie, the new Mario Kart is gonna hit when it drops. This was shit been out. Everything's gonna feel new. Because it's fucking 14 years behind, like, or ahead, or distance between the two.
I need a new Mario Kart, bro.
I will say this: I was gonna wait till we stop, but got some leaks. The Switch 2 begin that D brand and all that begin leaked out, and then I heard that Mario Kart 9 is the launch title.
Thank goodness, bro. Because I skipped this. I skipped the relaunch of the Mario Kart, bro. I had it on Wii U, and I was like, I will not buy it again. It's the same game with the extra card. Because I think I even bought I think they might have even had a pass or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel
they did.
I feel
at one point they did. Yeah.
And I paid for all that stuff, and they was like, new console, that's gone.
They added so many more maps.
There's hella maps now.
Yeah.
Like
it looks cool, but that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be window shopping on that thing until they come out with
Yep.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at when it comes to Nintendo, man. I think they have a lot of grace with their IPs, man. And they can innovate and make new games from those IPs. I would love to see a Nintendo IP card game. Right, where it has all the Nintendo's IPs. I don't know how it would work, but I love card battlers or just card games in general. So I'd love to see something like that.
I'm surprised that Nintendo doesn't have a TCG at least. Isn't that crazy? You think that like a competitive kind of like real life card game that they could convert to video game. That's hey, Nintendo, don't listen to that. Damn, can you imagine secret rare Mario going for $10,000? Stop.
I don't think they'll ever do that because they don't want their stuff on nobody else's market, bro. They will sue your ass.
That's true. They don't want resale and shit.
Yeah, they don't want resale of Nintendo product.
You're right.
Yeah. Black Kaiju says Pokemon is for the streets also, though. I mean, kind of, right?
Kind of.
What infuriates me, bro, is like them cartridges is big enough to hold all them goddamn Pokemon. Why are you still splitting it up to 2 games? That shit, I was like, bro, this ain't the red and blue days. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you have more than ample enough space to fit all them goddamn Pokemon on that one cartridge or the download. And you still splitting them things up.
I've always liked how they did the counter to each other, so silver, gold, or diamond. I do like that, but I agree with you. I think it's dumb that I can't get everyone. I have to know somebody in order to get the couple to complete my Pokedex. Not that I'm completing that shit anyway, but it's like, bro, no.
Well, you can justify it in the past. You know what I mean? Like,
in the past, yeah. Link cable, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
But that's the thing with Pokemon. They always try to make it so you cannot do everything you need to do. You got to jump through ample amount of hoops to collect them all. You know what I mean? It's damn near impossible.
And that's back when we had 151, 250. I don't know how many there are now. At least 4. Like, got to be at least 400 Pokemon. Like, I don't know any of these new. Probably more than that. Actually, new generation comes up with new starters. Every time there's a new starter, there's at least 50 to 100 new Pokemon, I'm sure. So.
I'm damn sure not guessing them Pokemon these days.
Fuck no, I can't. No, it's all about the original 151 over here. I'll even give 250 some grace, but 151, that's the one. Ends at Mew.
If you include the regional variants, Mega Evolutions, and Gigantamax Pokemon, there's 1,164.
Whoa, way off. That Pokédex ain't never getting done.
Nah, bro.
No. Whoa, and they're split. No, sir. No, sir.
It's a wrap, bro.
Absolutely. Kaiju said that too. Pokemon's about to be over 1,000 strong. They are.
Yeah. If you don't count them, it's 1,025. If you don't count the Gigamax and the regional variants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Still 1,000.
I gave up on trying to collect them all, bro. Yeah. Like, as a kid, I used to go buy them packs, and then they released more. It was like 250 hours. After they did the 250, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. When they got the 250, I was like, this is not being completed. And that's when I was like my end of being into it like that too. I also play the games, but like that was like when I was done. I was like, 250 is too much. I can learn these, but that's it. Like, I'm not learning more than this, bro. And then lo and behold, we had 1,000.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Because I kept opening packs, getting Snorlax was as a star card, bro. I got Snorlax like 20 times. I was like, you know what? This is impossible, bro. Set me up.
That's crazy. What were your thoughts on the Nintendo news? Nova?
Man, to be honest, man, it's very fitting for them because I think that we see Xbox and PlayStation trying to, match this graphic fidelity of like TV shows and movies and stuff, and they're sinking a lot of money, time, and effort into a lot of those things. Xbox does have a pretty good independent dev, market too, but as when it comes to innovation and different ways to play games, I always do think about Nintendo. Like, they're taking risks, man. Like the Wii was just totally different. Like
that was a risk.
Control, big risk, and even had like PlayStation copying with the motion controls and
the move and all that.
They had all that stuff going, and then like Xbox followed later with the the little the little bar thing that you can see
the Kinect.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, horrible. Sorry, that shit sucked.
Yeah, it did suck. Like I wasn't about to yell volley for video games and stuff like that,
and get X and NBA 2K because I'm screaming and cussing and shit, bro. It was crazy. I was like, wait, what? Turn that off. Get the fuck out of my shit.
Yeah, I couldn't even get the system to turn on half the time from voice commands, bro. Half the time the voice commands didn't even work. But I always do appreciate Nintendo because they do try new things, man. and it stays interesting for me, you know. And they know that their market is family games, you know what I mean? So they're gonna let you be able to play with the homies. Their internet service is gonna be kind of trash, but you know they're gonna at least try to let you have in home family fun.
I wish
so
they picked that. I wish their online system sucks.
it's bad, bro.
Nintendo?
Like,
yes,
it's horrible, bro. It's horrible. You can't even play Smash with people. If someone quits out, the whole arena gets shut down. Shit like that is, and they want to be competitive on some things. Like, boy, no, it's bad. It's been bad.
Yeah, and they need to be innovative on add your talking app to the console. Don't let me have to get an app on my phone just to talk to people on Nintendo Online, bro.
Horrible,
we need some innovate there, please. You know,
you can start there. That's an easy one.
Yeah,
I won't say easy, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, so we not rubber banding on online too. So let's get some innovation there. But I respect them for trying to keep costs down, you know, and then try to also deliver something that people are gonna love and share and be able to play together. So shout out to Nintendo for that, man.
Yeah, no doubt. When I think of Nintendo, I just think of them control like the DK bongos playing with that shit. Bruh, I'll never like shit like I said, I love peripheral stuff, man. And Nintendo, they had that shit. The Wii Fit board, I got a serious ass workout on that thing, bro. Real shit. Board, yes. Yeah. You can I was like, this actually works. Until your health age, bro. Like just stuff, man. And the Wii Fit person made it to Smash. Like them able to do stuff like that is like it's amazing, man. I love them for that. I just want a new Mario Kart and I want some of them games to go on sale.
Yeah, but the new Mario Kart would be perfect. I don't think none of the games ever gonna go on sale because they be suing people just to get them to take the old stuff offline.
Emulators and stuff.
Yeah. They say the only way you gonna play old games is through me. You know,
I feel that, but like fuck.
Yeah, but like BLAQQ you said, I still use my Wii Fit Adventure for my Switch. See, like they be putting it work. Yeah, man. So but shout out to them for that, man. But we'll see, man, what original stuff that they're gonna be doing. Cause like Viking and you said, they do take the old IPs and try to do some new stuff with it.
Yeah.
You know,
they've been good at that. They've been really good at that. Keeping even the new Zelda, that's a whole fresh experience. The frame rates suck, but it's a fresh experience, and I can't fault them for that.
Yeah, and which is a fresh experience for me. Like I'm not used to first party Nintendo games like struggling so hard when it comes to performance. Yeah. To be honest, this is the first generation that I've been noticing that it's just not running as smooth as Nintendo, you know, is known for, you know.
Especially because they're putting games out so late in the console's like lifespan. It's like you can't be putting these shits out if they don't run well, bro. Y'all are really trying to hoe us, or you're forcing me to wait on the Switch too. Like I buy it and then I'm gonna wait to play it. Like I'm not doing that. It's crazy.
Yeah. But man, that's all I got to say about it, to be honest.
Yeah. Live Supremacy. Well, shout out to you, man, for being here. I forgot to give you a little shout out.
The Connect Xbox Fitness. What did they have on there? The little river raft. I hate the way they moved in that shit too. It just didn't. Shit was just not hitting. It was cool. I'm wrong. It was a cool device, nice little play, but we all know that Switch or Wii is why that everybody had to get on board with that shit.
Oh yeah, because Nintendo does a good job, man. Just trying to make sure, like making developers try different things, man.
Look at Power World. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, Astrobot, everybody is trying to copy that Nintendo magic. I can't even front, because it is magical. That's why they are who they are. Like they are good at that for sure.
Yeah, big facts. Tent said, I can't get into that ecosystem for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it's just not appealing to me unfortunately. No, I feel you on that.
Talking about Nintendo?
Yeah. I feel like if I didn't have first of all, if I didn't have a family, right? Like kids to play Mario Party with or Mario Kart. The only reason why I personally own my own Nintendo Switch it's because of Fire Emblem. That's it. I will spend $300, $400 to know for a fact I'm gonna get at least 2 Fire Emblem games out of that thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just me. But if Fire Emblem ended up going somewhere else, that's where I'll be playing. Yep.
I feel that though. Yeah.
Yeah. Pokemon used to be cool. I even have the latest one, and then I played it for a while and put it down.
Arceus.
Huh?
Is it Arceus? That one?
It is. Is it Indigo? No.
I don't even know where they're at right now, honestly. I heard people was not fucking with that newest one though.
Well, yeah, Game Freak been fucking up, bro. To be honest, it is not. It is not like a Nintendo polished game. Like it's not Game Freak. Just
them games hit better when they were. Well, I don't want to say they weren't 8-bit, but like 16-bit. Whenever they were low pixel stuff, they just better. They just felt better. The new one, they started moving and getting them 3D animations. It just felt odd.
Yeah, the frame rate drops that's partly due to the Switch being a handheld.
Yeah,
but like,
frame rate is very poor.
Yeah, I really hope that the Nintendo Switch 2 has some good power to it. The rumor is PS4 Pro power. We'll see. I feel like Nintendo. I feel like Nintendo as a whole would be like, well, do our games need PS4 Pro levels? And if not, it's not going to be a PS4 Pro levels, right? Like, yeah.
I feel like that's a good range to have power, though. I mean, that shit's more powerful than the Switch. So I mean, it just needs to be strong to handle their newer shit. It don't gotta be Xbox, don't gotta be PC. It just needs to be strong enough. And it needs to last. It needs to be strong enough to last for like 10 years, honestly. And on their IPs.
Yeah, because the Switch 2 gonna be out till fucking 2034.
Yes.
2035.
It's gonna be out for a while. It's gonna be there for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. Monolith Soft with the Xenoblade series is top tier. Yeah,
Xenoblade is cool.
Really good, yeah. And then Octopath came to it first. I love Octopath. Any games that's like Octopath or Fire Emblem, bruh, count me in. Yeah. I do need to try Xenoblade. I heard really good things about that.
Yeah,
but I'll wait for the Switch 2. I'll wait for the Switch 2 and see what comes out then. So yeah, I think that's about it, gentlemen. Y'all good?
Yeah.
Anything else? All right. Yeah, Spartan661. What's poppin', playa?
Yo.
Yeah, Mario Sunshine on the GameCube was great. Played the fuck.
That's my least favorite one, honestly. It's crazy. Yeah,
damn.
I did. That's the one after, bro, because I don't know. After Mario 64s and those, and then after Sunshine came Galaxy, which is like my favorite one.
Yeah, Galaxy was nice, yeah.
Ooh, and then Galaxy 2, and then Odyssey. Sunshine I don't know. I like the way it looked. I like the water. When it first came out, it looked fucking amazing because it was so fluid because it was all water stuff. You know what I'm saying? Fun game, but I don't think I like that little water system too much. And I don't like that they put that in Smash as one of his moves. It's like, Brian trying to spray on no goddamn water. Look, Mario, you can do something else. But sorry.
Yeah. It's all good. Tent says, when y'all gonna stream a game together? That's a good question, man.
That's a good question. I'd love to.
Idea.
Gotta find the right one.
And some logistics to work out as far as like who's streaming on what channels and like how y'all how would y'all want that presented, by the way? You know?
Probably through Longhouse, and I'll just be through Longhouse and we just all be on there somehow.
Yeah.
Okay. It'd be better, it'd be better if it went through Longhouse.
Yeah, probably. We'll see. We'll see how we can make that happen.
It is tough. It is a whole thing to do though, to have us on screens and perspectives. Y'all gonna have to bear with us. Yeah. Unless you want to watch different perspectives and click on different links, y'all know y'all want to do that. So
yeah,
bear with us.
It would have to be a game to where like all three of us are on screen at the same time all the time. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it'd
have to be like Overcooked or something. It takes 2 with 3 people or some shit where we're on the screen at all times. Yeah.
It says stream Marvel Rivals. We have to see how we can work that out, man. Yeah. Cool. Nightreign.
I say, you know I'm there. You know I'm with that.
Yeah. All right. Let's get out of here. Nova,
Yes, sir.
Tell these fine folks where they can find you and what you up to, and when they'll see you again.
You know, man, I'm just chilling over here, man. But you can catch me here every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And if I'm not here, I'm probably playing some games or just busy, just doing something, trying to stay hydrated and stay in the gym, bro. I'm slacking. I'm trying to stay hydrated and stay in the gym. I need to keep myself accountable, man. And before the new year, too. Don't be the new year, new me
before the
person.
new year.
Yeah. Get your stuff together today. You know what I mean? Yeah, get something that you've been wanting to do.
The gym is about to suck next month, bro.
It's
about to be horrible next month.
That's why I'm trying to get my routine in now. So when I get there, I already know what I need to do, bro. And not worried about most of the other stuff. And I might have to start getting there, locking in early, like 6 a.m. before the big rush.
Yeah.
February is gonna be cool.
Do not go between the hours of 3 and 6. Oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's
you ain't getting on nothing, bro. You're gonna be waiting. Yeah. But that's all I'm saying, man. If y'all got something that y'all been wanting to do that you saving it until next year, try it now, man. Try it now. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Cool, man. What about you, Skelly?
Yo, what up, y'all? You can guys catch me here Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I also stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. I will be streaming Dark Souls again. I'm running that up. I'm having fun trying to get through it. Frustrating, but I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you guys for all the chat. Y'all good. I like talking to y'all, man. I like chatting with y'all.
Put your link in the chat, bro.
Oh yeah, let me put the link in for sure. Y'all have a good rest of the week, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I saw that clip too, man, of the stream where you walked into the room, immediately got clapped.
Immediately. I was like, okay, Dark Souls. All right.
Cool, man. Well, I guess we'll see y'all on Thursday, man. It might be slow news from here on out. But we'll see, man. I know next week we got Christmas Eve on Tuesday, so we won't be doing a show then. Probably won't do a show after Christmas either. But we'll see, man. I was kind of enjoying just streaming a game for a couple hours, so we'll see if we can put some content out during the slow times or whatever. But cool, man. Love y'all. Stanley Francois, thank you so much. Says great damn show, fellas. Appreciate that, player.
Appreciate it.
CeeLo Facts, Tent Games, Keenan Miller, BLAQQ Kaiju, all y'all, Lot Supremacy, everybody. Sorry if I missed you. Love y'all. Peace out. Stay gangsta. You feel me? Stay gangsta.